Rachel Jeantel decided to tell Piers Morgan about the N-word. Now, she's going to make a really interesting distinction here. Let's listen to it, and then there's much more after.
People, the whole world say it's a racist word. Mind you, around 2000s, that was not, they changed it around, I think. It starts spelling N-I-G-G-A. Nigga.
What does that mean to you, that way of spelling it? What does that word mean to you?
That means a male.
A black man?
No, any kind of male.
Black or white?
Black, any kind. Chinese can say nigga. That's my chino, nigga. They could say that.
And rappers and everything use it in the music, and that's what they mean.
Yes. But nigger or nigger, I advise you not to be by black people because they're not going to have it like that. Because that's a racist word.
Now, this is really interesting because that's a point that I think almost anybody in a younger generation, like, we hear that and we're like, yeah, of course. Duh. Like, obviously, there's N-I-G-G-A and then there's N-I-G-G-E-R. One makes sense, and typically people in the black community will use it with one another, and then, like she says, there's even some white kids who say it to one another or whatever the case is. And look, context matters, and that's the point that she's making. One context, it makes perfect sense. And in another context, it's the thing that they say right before they lynch you in Mississippi in the 1800s and hang you from a tree. So they're two very different, distinct words. But now, you ready for this? So, Rush Limbaugh, see where this is going? Was listening to this, and, well, he decided to weigh in on the controversy. Let's listen and then we'll talk about it.
So, nigga with an A on the end, well, I think I can now. Isn't that the point? Because it's not racist. That's the point. I could be talking about a male. I could be a Chinese male, a guy at the laundromat. I could be talking about a man. That's what she said it means.
First of all, he sounds like he's back on the sauce. Doesn't he sound out of it? He's like, and then, look, allow me to answer Rush's point here. No, you can't say that. You can't say N-I-G-G-A, N-I-G-G-E-R, N-I-G-E-R, avoid Niger. You can't, let's go with this. Don't say any word that starts with N. Don't say anything about race, ever. Because, goes right back to the point Jeantel was making, Rachel Jeantel, context matters. Now, you, Rush Limbaugh, you are coming from a specific history that's associated with you, where you've over and over for decades made racist points. Look, Rush Limbaugh argued for apartheid. Who is in favor of apartheid? That's like the most radical thing you could possibly imagine. He argued for that. He sang Barack the Magic Negro, and then when he was called out on it, he's like, oh, I didn't make it up, it was somebody else, which is true. But you have a history of racist comments, so don't you get you're not the best person to sing that? He also said that the NFL is like the Bloods versus the Crips. He told a caller who sounded like they were African American, take that out that bone through your nose before you talk to me or something. He said about the NBA, quote, you just got to be who you are, and I think it's time to get rid of this whole National Basketball Association, call it the TBA, the Thug Basketball Association, and stop calling them teams, call them gangs. No, dude, you're racist, and you need to never say any of those words. Now, we all know where this is going. You know just as well as I do, he's going to come out on his show tomorrow. I'll tell you exactly what his argument is going to be. Well, Rachel Jeantel said I could say it, so she said I could say it, so it's not racist. Let me ask you a question. Who looks for excuses to say the N-word? I'll answer the question. Somebody who's been waiting and itching to say the N-word for a very, very, very long time. Like, I heard Rachel Jeantel's statement, I was like, okay, she's right. I didn't want to come out here and scream the N-word like that dude from Seinfeld who ran around the stage like a madman. Rush Limbaugh is a really, really loathsome guy, and he's proved yet again he's a racist guy.